Hey guys, my name is Alex and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing a quick update video on Factorio. So on Friday, 0.8 came out, which has been by far from what I've played with Factorio has been an awesome update. One of the major features in this update was actually brand new terrain, and something else that I didn't really realize until I actually went over the whole changelog myself was they actually started, they're basically recreating the New Hope campaign. So when I hit go and hit start campaign New Hope, now there's level 1. Before there used to only be 2 levels for it. Now there's 4 of them, which is going to be awesome. So when I start recording my Let's Play of this, because I did say if you're following my Let's Play in level 3 of the first steps, that my next video I'm going to be doing is going to be on New Hope. So I'm going to actually be playing with 0.8, so we're going to have a brand new, it's going to be different from 0.5. Now, personally, I've only played with 0.5 all the way through, so I know how 0.5 works. I did launch level 1, and it's like just, it's way different than what I had before, so it's pretty awesome. So I'm looking forward to getting into that. So I'm going to quickly jump into this changelog here. So the first thing that was changed is what they added actually was construction robots. So what construction robots do is normally when you're playing Factorio and a biter or a worm or anything, if it gets too close to any of your machines like turrets, walls, or anything, get damaged, you can't repair them. You basically, it'd be damaged and either it died or not. Or what you could do is you could manually break it, then place it back, and its health will be back. That's one thing that's gone. Now if you manually break it and place it back, it retains its health. So you can't just do that cheap move of, oh, my wall got damaged, break it and replace, and ta-da, full health. That doesn't work anymore. So if you're going to want to fix your machines, you're going to have to use either a construction robot, which will repair it for you, or you can do it manually by using a repair pack. So what the repair pack does is essentially you use that as an item in your hand, and you basically right click on any machine and you can repair it, which is pretty awesome. So again, I'm going to show you guys all these things in a minute. Another awesome thing was chest inventory size was limited, so now you can basically set how many space you want in your chest, which is also really cool, and I like it a lot. They also redesigned the map editor. It's now 10 times more smexy. It looks awesome. They also added a new GUI for insert filters, basic for item selection, all that kind of stuff. I'll show you guys that. Also a couple other minor things which I'll show you when we get into it a little bit more. Again, as I stated, the new terrain graphics, which look awesome. Laboratory now is actually its own light source, which is pretty cool. So you don't need to have lamps everywhere. Laboratory will count as its own light. There's now an option so you can turn off pollution, because whenever you see that smoke coming out of your steam engines or steam turbines, and that can get kind of annoying, so you can shut that off. Again, this is just more of just like a kind of aesthetic thing. But then again, you can also turn on the detailed info, and it will show you how much pollution and all that you're making. So furnaces and boilers now flicker light, basically when they're cooking. So it's not going to be just a solid light source, it's going to be flickering light, which is pretty cool. Highlighted chunk edges, that's again when you pause the game. Also, in the game there are clouds. Before you never, they were there, but you didn't really know they were there. Now you can actually see shadows in the terrain of it, which is pretty cool. So that's basically all the new features. The changes is they unified all the machines to show energy consumption. So now basically every machine has its energy consumption, so it isn't really all over the place like it was before. The player starts with 1 burner miner and 1 furnace in free play, which is just basic stuff. They unified the crafting time, so it's now equal to 1 second of manual crafting, which is pretty cool. Okay, well, basically what that means is this crafting time, whenever you look at it, it says crafting time is 1. So now, if it says crafting time 1, that equals 1 second. So it's just easier to understand. And also the crafting speed of assembly machines is relative to the speed of manual crafting. So it's basically however quick you can craft in yourself, a assembly machine can craft. Now I'm pretty sure there are modules you can put inside an assembly machine, which make it go faster. So again, you can always upgrade, which is pretty cool. So they also disabled loading for saves, saves before 0.4 version. This is just old. This is basically just removing stuff that they used to have in. They also disables technologies which are not visible, so you don't have a shitload of technologies. Like basically when you unlock them, you get them, which is pretty cool. Awesome. So bug fixes, now basically they fixed game being slow when the player is moving. So it basically just lag fixes, crash fixes, bug fixes, just many things. If you want to go over it, I'll leave the changelog in the bottom. There's no point in me reading through all the changelogs. Again, balancing, they did some scripting they changed, and just basic stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome. I gotta give them that. So far, what I've seen, I'm loving it. So, known issue is though is sometimes when terrain does gen, it does gen thin little lines, which can get a bit annoying. But again, they're working on that. They also add some things for modding to make modding a bit easier, which is also pretty awesome. So again, I'll leave the changelog in the description. I just wanted to quickly read over the features. I hope that wasn't too long, but I hope I really explained it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to jump into a test world for me, and this is actually level 1 of New Hope. So this is how the New Hope looks, which is pretty awesome. I'll give them that. Like when you start, you actually start with all these machines. Like basically you start the map with this, so you don't have to do any automating, which is pretty cool. So yeah. So now what I was saying about the thing is, you go here, you click this button, and then you literally just drag your mouse around. Let's say I want to limit that. Let's say I want it that I want it to stop there. So then I click, and now when that becomes full, you'll notice how it stops putting stuff because there's nowhere to put it. But if I shut that off, it starts putting things again. Well, if I do that and I take that out, again I can take things out, but then I can't put it back in. So you can use it again to kind of limit. Let's say you want to have just a chest that can only have a certain amount in, because maybe for automating like your assembly machine, you only want to make maybe 128 gears, so you'd have a chest there, and make sure that you can only have 128 in here at a time, so you don't get too many gears being made at once. Just basically just limitations like that, which is pretty cool. Now this is the repair pack. What the repair pack does is, if I can get anything damaged here, I don't think I have anything damaged at the moment. But basically what it does is, see, I don't have anything to do. But you can, I'm pretty sure you just right click and it will repair it. Sadly I have nothing to repair that's damaged. Oh, I do. Okay. So yeah, you basically right click, you just hold right click and it auto repairs it, which is pretty cool. And yes, the repair thing does have a damage, so it can only be used so many times. So that's the repair thing, which is again really cool. They also added an iron chest. I don't know if this is new, but I haven't seen it before, so I don't know. They also added some things for trains and more logistics. Again, changelog's in the description. I'm not going to be going over the logistics or anything like that because I don't really know how to use it yet, but I'm doing already a lot of research on it. So very soon down the line, I'm going to be doing a video on how to use the trains in Factorio, also how to use the logistics system, and I'm going to be doing a lot more tutorials on kind of how to use everything related to Factorio, so stay tuned for that. So now if you guys notice here, the terrain by itself already looks 100 times better. Honestly, I love the look of it. It's amazing, it's beautiful, it's fantastic. One thing they need to fix though is the bounding boxes for water and everything. You shouldn't be able to stand like that. They need to somehow fix that, because that can become a nuisance very quickly. It's just, maybe not a nuisance, just, I don't know. Personally, I don't like how it looks. It doesn't look professional. I'll say it. I'll keep it like that. So again, I can just now pull out my repair thing and just yoink. Awesome. So that's fantastic. So that's all what I wanted to show you guys there. So I'm just going to save my game here quickly. And now the next thing I want to quickly show you guys is the map editor. So I'm going to load a map. I'm going to do free play. Actually, no. I'm just going to do new map. Again, all these options you can go through. Eventually, I'm probably going to do a video of how to use all this stuff. But for now, so this is the new map editor. So as you can see, you have a brush size, and you can increase the size and lower it. The lowest it goes is a 1x1, and then you go up to 2x2, and then 3x3, 4x4, whatever. So you have brushes and the variations. So basically what it is, you can basically just click to like change the terrain, because each terrain has their own variation. For example, water can be Like they all have, like they basically all have different textures and rotations and all that, so you can basically change it to the way you like it. There's also square boxes and then round, which is awesome. But I can, let's say I wanted to just have a lake in here, I can just draw my own lake in, which is pretty cool. Or in the middle of the lake, I wanted to have something along the lines of that. Pretty awesome. Now, how you get there, no idea, because right now in Factorio there's no way to actually cross water, which I think would be awesome if they added. So, yeah, that's just a personal thing. Again, I'm literally just drawing now whatever I want. Or I can go to ores. Let's say I want to have, boom, 6,000. Lol. Ha! So I can literally just draw my own map. But let's increase this to, like, that size. Boom. You'd be one rich guy if you had that much iron. Jeez. Let's do the same for coal. There you go. Enjoy all your coal. Copper. Rar. Oh. Don't want to move my actual screen. Whoa. And then again, like stone and stuff. So you can, it's basically just map editor. It's pretty basic. Let me actually zoom in here. I'm curious if I put that, if I can actually enter it. No, I can't. Sad face. Again, there are robots they implemented and the player himself, which is pretty interesting. Construction robot. Here's a construction robot. Logistics robot. Again, I'm going to be going over some of this stuff in a later video. I just want to quickly get this out so you guys know. They also added a couple things with trains. For example, let me actually place a couple trains down here. Yoink. Okay. And then I placed down a diesel locomotive. Damn it, there you go. And then I placed down a cargo train. So as you can see, I placed that. But one thing you notice how there's a gap in there. Let's say I have a robot right here. And the train stops there, but I want to unload the cargo. Well, that's a pain. Now I have to move the whole train and blah, blah, blah. What they implemented in this update is now, even if it's the gap, it will look at it like it's the whole train, so we'll know how to unload anyway. So I don't have to worry about getting it precise or anything, which is awesome. So I think that's about it for this video. Again, the changelog will be in the description, as also with the Factorio website and the download page. So if you want to get this game for yourself, you'll have all the links in the description. Also guys, please post a comment and let me know what you think about my Factorio Let's Play, if I should continue it, if you want to see more. Again, feedback's always helpful for me, and I love feedback, so please do. Also, please rate the video, because it's for motivation and just many other things. Rating videos just helps. And also subscribe, so you know when I'm putting new videos out, and then you can watch all my awesome videos. So for now, that's it. So I will see you guys all later.